Hey everyone, my name is Cole Harris, and I'm here for another interview. And we have a world champion with us today. We got Tyler Wade. Thanks for doing this, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So Tyler Wade is a world champion header, team roper. Every other interview we've done, we've been doing one person events, I guess. So this is the first kind of team event we're doing. Obviously, team roping. So it's gonna be interesting to hear Tyler's perspective. But I guess we'll start off with just winning the gold buckle last year, bro. I mean, the goal of literally every rodeo contestant. Make it to Vegas, number one,
Yeah,
and rope for gold buckles. And you got your first gold buckle last year. What did it mean to you?
man. Honestly, the dream's a little so far fetched sometimes that I didn't really plan on winning it, or that's never really been my goal because I didn't want to be let down if it didn't come through. I just literally wanted to rope steers for a living and to pull it off and kind of go out number one. I think is one of the coolest things, and it exceeded my expectations for sure.
So then, the lights in Vegas, the pressure in Vegas. I mean, I've been out to Vegas once for the NFR. It kind of ramps it up like 10
Oh,
times any other rodeo throughout the whole year.
dude, it does big time, and for me, like, I've got caught up in it before, I made it. I don't remember the first time I made it. It was 2016. So 8 years ago now. I was around like 23, 22. And yeah, I did get caught up in it. You know what I mean? So I'm a big guy that learns from my mistakes and try to stay level headed and kind of see where you're at. Cause you can get so amped and so nervous and you check the stats and you check this and that, and it can make it too big for you. So like, I try to stay pretty level headed.
So I guess what changed for you before you're a world champion? You're now a world champion. I guess what doors open up for a world champion?
I don't know. I do think that like it's kind of cool to see that the hard work you did put in, it actually proved that it worked. I guess you could say, like, from your methods of training horses to your method of swinging, roping in general, how you set them up for your partner. So like saying that, hey, that actually was like that's a plan that can work and stick to the routine and doing what we do. It's kind of cool to see it actually surpass.
Team ropes and team sport, obviously.
Oh yeah.
I want you to tell me some of the ups, some of the downs of they don't I was telling you before we start recording, I have literally seen guys out in the summer, they're roping, their header misses, and the healer's like, what in the heck are you doing? They're literally bickering at each other. I mean,
Oh,
have you
dude,
ever had, I mean, obviously you and your teammate, we're all world champions, so y'all success
yeah.
helps the team. But what are some ups and downs of the team side of it?
What's crazy is like just like that. There's so much of it that goes into being a team, and it's not just in the arena either. It's outside of it. So like, a lot of people don't know this, but in the middle of the summer, we were doing pretty good, and we had won quite a bit. And then I had actually missed 12 in a row, and I had messed up nonstop. And I kept kind of looking around to see if my partner was getting upset or anything. Wesley Thorpe's who I roped with, and like that guy is so level headed, such a good team player. He never batted an eye, never said a word. And then I'm like, man, he's truly not worried about it, and it made my job way easier. It was like having the support of not only your family and your team, but like his family and his team. Like it made it way easier. So then when the winning came, you're never concerned about losing again because losing really wasn't that bad, especially with a guy like that. It stays level headed enough.
I mean, I've heard some people talk about it as like a marriage.
Dude, I mean, because you got to think like we're splitting finances and sharing the income. So like if I miss, it costs him money, and vice versa. So like being on the same page and trying to him knowing that out of the whole year I got 136 chances. Well, I only caught like 90 of them, so he only got 90 chances, but paid for 136. And did the work for that. So like I think that it's a rough road and a different way to do it, and you got to be really team oriented more than any other event out here.
Yeah. Sorry guys for the lights, but we'll make it work for the rest of this interview. But number one, I rope the dummy.
Yeah.
Right. I can't rope, but like you rope a team roping dummy. There's kids out here roping a team roping dummy, and it's sitting still, it's not moving, and you can rope it pretty good.
Yeah.
Versus roping, moving target, and y'all headers now launch it. Like y'all send it way out to throw the whole rope. And it's kind of funny, but it's almost like y'all are sharpshooters. Like y'all really like it takes accuracy and like attention to detail to catch it that far.
No, dude, it's crazy how far team roping in generals came, and there's so much money to win at every level of team roping that there's a lot of people now invested in it. But it's funny that like the football players, when they holler hut, it's just a reaction of what you practice. That's all there is to it, because there's literally no time to think. And I think the same thing goes with like heading. It's like, have you prepared for this or not? And being the quarterback, when we watch TV, we just shake our head. He should have done this, or he should have done that, or threw an interception or whatever. But heading's kind of the same deal. Like when you nod, it's just on muscle memory what you've practiced.
Dude, kind of like I want to know how did you actually progress? Like practically, how do you go from a person who's roping the dummy good to a world champion header? Is there like what's that process of growth like?
Well, I don't know. It's hard to explain just from roping in general and learning how to rope and just doing it for so long. But like your cousin Ty, I can remember watching him when he was like 7 years old and a little Appaloosa pony, and he never missed. His fundamentals was just amazing. So when he got age and speed with it, and learned so much just from trial and error, like the dude's getting hard to beat. And I think that the same thing comes with experience and trial and error. And like our dads wrote just like Ty's did, and it's like my dad was always there. Yeah, I just grew up doing it, so it's all we've ever known, really.
Okay, so there's probably some young kids watching you, I mean, fans of Tyler Wade, world champ. What advice would you give to them if they want to become a world champ?
I think putting in the work early, and everybody says that, and you're all like, oh yeah, work hard, work hard. No, I literally, day in and day out, every decision you make needs to be the right one, from literally what you eat before the performance to checking your draw, maintaining your horse. Every time I go and feed my horse, if I'm a little bit tired, like, you throw that supplement in there too, even if you don't want to half-ass anything you do. And I think that just, if you can do that and just stay on track, every little step leads to bigger and better things.
I'll get you fired up.
Yeah.
Let's talk about San Angelo. This is San Angelo Rodeo. This is going to go on San Angelo Live. This interview is obviously sponsored by Lip Chip. What is special about the San Angelo Rodeo to you?
Well, it's Texas Circuit, which is the biggest Texas Circuit rodeo of the year. And everybody that was born in Texas, they're hardcore, true Texans, man. And this is just cool that the setup right here is 3-head. They don't limit the entries, so anyone can enter. It's not a top 40 deal, and they have like 120 teams that come and try this. It's always the fastest setup. It takes threes every time to place in the round. I think 4 flat won $160 for last hole in the second round,
which is crazy.
It's crazy. So like 7-4 on 2. I know it's got to be a record on 2 because I've never seen anything even close to faster than that. But just one of the biggest Texas rodeo of the year. Sold out crowd every night. Good event, good steers, good people putting it on. I mean, it's exciting, and not to mention the Sin Shootout. Literally, Saturday night's gonna be just as good.
And it seems like the way you drew up is the best way to do it. You get to rope in the slack Thursday. Wait, would you go slack perf or do you?
No, team roping. Everybody that's in the top 40 when they enter goes in the performance.
So you're going perf Thursday, perf Friday, or perf Wednesday, Thursday, short go Fridays, shootout
yeah,
Saturday.
We just get bang, 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 bang right there in a row. So it can be good or bad. You can get in a rhythm.
Yeah.
At one hand, or the other hand, you don't get time to go practice or go home and regroup. So you're going to have to stay after them. So one or the other. But if you're getting a rhythm, you can get tapped off right here, and it's pretty simple.
Come on, bro. Well, let's get into some predictions. We're going to predict the timed events. Timed events are sponsored by Lip Chip. And the first one we're going to do is steer wrestling. The winner of the rodeo is the fastest averaged on 3 runs. And so we have 10 guys competing right now tonight. And so, Tyler, who do you got winning the steer wrestling tonight?
Well, I'm a big fan of Trevor Nelson. He's a good dude. He's got a good horse. I think he's half a second from the lead, Matt Reeves. Matt Reeves has rodeoed for a long time. He's won the Gold Buckle. Don Payne, he just got through winning the NFR average. He's sitting second right now. So they're all within half a second in the top 4, I believe. And we got an old guy with a lot of experience. We got a young guy that's just hot off the NFR. And then Trevor, he's wanting to get his first NFR. And the dude's got a ton of talent. Great dude. I think I'm his biggest fan, but hopefully he draws the right steer to pull it off.
That'd be exciting. So we're gonna predict the team roping next. That's the order we go in. You're up. Tyler Wade's up in the I guess what are you gonna have to do to win the San Angelo Stock Show Rodeo tonight?
Well, I'm gonna have to pull out a miracle because Dustin Esquiza is 7-4 on 2. He's got us by almost a second and a half, and if he catches, you can just go ahead and write that one off because that dude's got all the talent and all the speed in the world. Like, he's by far the fastest header, and he's got a good healer, and he don't mess up. Our goal literally was to place in the first round, be clean on the second one, advance, and then try to win maybe fourth or better because this rodeo pays so good, we don't have to win first. And if we can get a little out of that first round, which is a little bit easier than the second, because we were 4-1 for $3,000 in the first round. And
second round, like 3-6 was first or something?
4-1 didn't place in the second round. So we just tried to that's our game plan all the time, is to go fast on the first one, then make the short round, and hopefully they pay us for at least a third or fourth place check tonight.
And so what are you sitting in the average right now?
I think I'm fourth, and I'm shooting to stay there. Yeah.
Bro, yeah, that's a second and a half. You'll kind of need a miracle, some mistake or something to happen.
Well, I think fourth will pay like $4,500 a man. So if we can get out of here with $7,500, it's a good rodeo for me. Yeah, no doubt.
So next event we're gonna predict is tie down roping. Tyler, who you got for tie down?
Marty Yates, grew up with him, junior rodeoed with him. He actually in high school was my header, and I healed for him. Wow. So that was kind of cool. But I think he's got him by almost a second.
Yeah,
and he kind of took a break from rodeoing last year. He's rejuvenated, refreshed, and he's got a second on these boys tonight. I think just a decent calf, and it's game over.
Marty's been scary this year.
Dude.
He's been with the chip on his shoulder type energy, and Houston did great. He's like winning everywhere, bro.
Yeah, ton of talent, new baby. So
new baby, tons of motivation.
He's hungry. He needs to win something.
So we're going to do the breakaway roping next. I went a little bit out of order. We did tie down. Usually we do breakaway, then tie down, but we're doing tie down, then breakaway now. So, Tyler, who you got winning the breakaway tonight?
Kelsey Domer's going to be hard not to go with.
Yeah.
She wins nonstop, ton of talent. She's half a second behind first. I actually don't know the younger girls. I guess I'm assuming they are younger in the lead.
Yep.
But always rooting for them, but it's hard to go without the old veteran. She knows the play.
Come on, man. Well, make sure y'all get to the San Angelo Stock Show Rodeo tonight. Tyler Wade will be up performing. It's Championship Friday. It don't get no better. Fastest time on 3 wins. It's winner go home type energy. It's going to be exciting. We'll see you tonight at the perf.